RAGBRAI is underway, starting off in Orange City. From now until July 26th, cyclists will be traveling across our state. Colin Davies has the story of an Iowan who's doing it too, despite facing tremendous adversity a year ago.
Bikers are traveling 407 miles across Iowa in this year's RAGBRAI. One of those people is Navy veteran Tanner Courtney. He's doing it a bit differently than most because of what happened just over a year ago.
And I was working as a park ranger, and I was on my way to work one morning, and it was a 2-lane mountain road, 55 mile an hour, and basically a tight corner where we came around the corner, and I got head-on struck by a semi-truck. The only thing I remember is leaving for work in the morning and making coffee pretty much, and then waking up in the ICU that night.
While laying in the hospital, paralyzed in his lower half, there was some good news. His 2 dogs that were in the car and escaped for a week in the forest were homeward bound. His girls were a big part of the recovery, including when he got feeling back in his quads.
I was all alone, but I had my dogs, and it was really dark, really difficult times, and I will say that my dogs are what kept me going and kept me alive.
And before the injury, Courtney was all about running, but when he could no longer do that, he had one place to turn, and that was the bike.
So a huge part of my therapy was as soon as I was able to move my legs enough to pedal a bike, that was something I did every single day. You know, I spent hours on an assault bike.
That led to a lofty goal. With a good portion of his legs still not back, he's out to conquer the RAGBRAI in an adaptive bike. And his old college baseball teammate, Travis Gorsh, is along for the ride, all to help a friend.
Because of just like the goals that he sets for himself, and people might think he's crazy, and I think there's plenty of people that do, but you know, he goes out and accomplishes them. When he said he was doing it, I said, all right, full steam ahead, let's go.
And as Courtney hopes to reach the finish line, the Mount Pleasant native is looking to make a statement.
That's what I'm trying to be, just inspiration and hope, because when I was laying in the hospital bed and could not move my legs, all they were talking to me about was wheelchair games, and I didn't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear that, because you want to be able to walk again.
Courtney will be cycling alongside other adaptive athletes. Reporting in Iowa City, I'm Colin Davies for KCRG TV-9 Sports.